Hi everyone, it's Stephen here for Bland Designs, and today I'm going to try another experiment in acrylic pouring. And this is acrylic pouring number 3 video. And this time what I'm doing is I've already pre-mixed my paints up here, my 4 colors that I'm going to use. And I've added some pouring medium to each one, and I've added some water so that I'm getting that sort of pancake-like consistency. But what I'm going to do different today is I'm not going to add any silicone to this. I'm simply going to add some alcohol. And the alcohol that I'm using, I'm just stirring that up, is this. It's 99%. So I've put some into a cup here, and I'm going to add a few drops. Now I'm not sure how much to add to each one of these paints. Now just before I do this and mix it up, I'm going to let you know that I had a couple of mishaps when I started here. This color is a mishap. Okay, actually it's a pretty color teal, but it didn't start out that way. I put a dark blue in this, and I was going to pour my yellow into a separate cup, but I wasn't thinking, and I managed to pour the yellow in with the blue, so I mixed it up, and I kind of like the color I got, so I've left it. The other little mishap I had was I was trying to get what was left of the paint out of the blue tube, and I have a little device that you clamp onto it and you roll it down, and when I was doing that I was pointing it at my computer, and I got a big blob of blue paint on my computer keyboard, so I had to turn off the computer and wipe up the keys. So I have not had a good start to this video today. Hopefully the finish will be much better. So I've got these all mixed up using teal, red, yellow, and some white. And I did pay attention this time to the transparency and opaqueness of each of the paints. And with the exception of the white, these 3 paints are all listed as being transparent. The white is listed as being semi-transparent. So I don't know if that's going to make any difference when I pour, but we'll see. So now I'm going to add the alcohol. So I have some of that 99% alcohol here in this cup. And I'm just going to fill up my pipette with it. And I'm going to put, I don't know how much, I'm going to put in this much. As much as I sucked up in the pipette. And I'm putting approximately the same amount in each. And give them a stir. And I don't know if this is going to give me any kind of cells or what. I'm not even sure what these colors are going to look like together. Kind of different. But as I said, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You've heard me say that many times, and that's what I'm going to do here. So, do I have enough alcohol in here? You want to know something? I'm going to put in the same amount again in each one of these. I'm probably putting way too much in, but what the heck, we'll see. Get them each a good stir around here. I'm just going to move them over to the side in preparation for my canvas. Now the canvas is one of those bought-in canvases that's supposedly pre-gessoed, and I haven't added any more gesso to it. So, but before I do that, I'm going to take another cup, a clean cup, and I'm going to layer in my paints because I'm going to do this as a dirty pour flip cup method. Now, I'm thinking this is semi-transparent, so maybe I should put that on top, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the teal. And then the yellow. And then the red. It's actually magenta. And then a little white. And I'm going to repeat. Teal. Got a lot of teal in this. Yellow. Magenta. And white. And I'm hoping I've got enough here. In fact, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put another, I'm going to make pretty much a full cup here. It's an 8x10 canvas. And there goes the clock. And finish off with the white. Okay, got all my paints in there. I'm just gonna take a towel here, wipe off my gloves a little bit, set this over the side so it doesn't spill, wipe up the drips, and I'm gonna grab my canvas. So here's my canvas, trying to get into frame. And I've got freezer paper down on my tray because, as you know, I like to catch my drips on freezer paper, let them dry, and then I have skins. Here's my paint. And I'm off to a good start right now, knocking everything out of the way, which is not my intent. Okay. Making sure that's stable. Okay, I'm just going to let it have a second for the paint to run down in the cup. I've got my torch handy. So remember, all there was in this paint was paint, pouring medium, some water, and the alcohol. Ooh, it's kind of pretty. Now I'm going to torch it right off the bat. Getting a few micro cells, but I'm not getting any huge ones. Okay, I'm liking what's happening down here. I'm getting a few cells. Now I'm trying to keep this here. Don't know if I'm going to be successful with that. Okay. Now, oops, I am having one heck. Oh, well, that was really good. Okay, I'm just having a disaster here today. There we go. Back in shot. Why is that upside down? Does that look... No, that's right. Okay, boy, I'm telling you. Sniffing too many paint fumes. That's got to be it. Okay, I'm just trying to get some of this gook off my hands. I'm letting this run a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try some more cells with this. Yep, I think that's about it that I can get. Okay, let's, I'm not going to add any more paint to it, but I do want to make sure my sides are covered. Actually, I do like the colors in it. And I did get a few cells in around through here. Not that much. But better than some techniques that I've used. So that's a plus. I'm just touching up the sides. making sure there's paint on all the corners as well as the sides. So I'm going to have to spin this around, and hopefully I spin around and don't get paint all over the place. Yeah, that's kind of ironic. Paint all over the place when you're doing this kind of pour. Where else are you going to get the paint, eh? So let's see here. So I'm just wiping off some of the drips underneath. Good. I am just all thumbs today. Okay, I am liking this though. I am. Maybe give it one more shot with the torch just to see. I don't think I'm going to do anything more, but okay. That's not bad. Put it more into the frame for you to see here. I'm not sure how this is translating in terms of the color through the camera, but it's looking really good to me here. And I especially love this area down in here. It almost has like a paisley look to it. So, alright, so as far as just using alcohol with the pouring medium water, I got a few cells. I didn't get a lot of cells. So, I guess what I'll do is I've got a little of the paint left, so I think I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to pour each of the paints into one cup. I'm doing this off camera, sorry, but I mean, I'm pretty much sure you know what it looks like to pour paint out of a cup. And all I'm going to do with this leftover paint is I'm just going to pour it on the freezer paper that this is on, so that when it dries, I'll have some more skins. I'm getting quite a collection of skins right now, so you have to figure out what to do with them. Start using them on a few things, I think. We'll see how that works out. And just what's left of the loop. Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Where'd that go? I just managed to splash white paint and I'm not sure where it went. Oh, there's this. Okay, I saw where it went. It's not on my shirt. Okay, good. I'm wearing my apron, but I live dangerously. The clothes that I'm wearing underneath this apron are not really painter's clothes. That's probably a stupid thing to do too. But I'm not known for my brilliance when it comes to this. Okay, so I've got paint in this cup here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour it into what's already there. Ooh, it's kind of pretty. Okay, now just let it sit there and it'll dry with everything else. And goes in the garbage. Okay, so I'm going to take my gloves off. And so there you go. And this one, yeah, I think it's kind of pretty. Alright, so that was my third experiment using alcohol this time. I did buy some other stuff that I'm going to try. I'm still waiting for my Floetrol to come. I ordered that on Amazon, so that may take a little while yet before it'll get here. And then we'll see if Floetrol is really the secret to all of this. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this little experiment, and stay tuned. In a few days or so, I'm going to do another experiment with another combination.